Hey, mister, I got some new things. You should take a look.
Do you see that armor? No wonder you destroyed.
Amius, is that you? What happened?
When the Emperor discovers that you shut me out here with this rabble...
Ashira, the Emperor and my friend are in grave danger. I must gain entry into the palace.
I heard what you did at Qasim Outpost in Alcanis. You have my thanks. And you shall have my help. Captain Ravan, this man has vital information regarding the massacre in the Borderlands. We must see the Emperor at once.
Very well, but I don't think you'll find him receptive. Let them pass!
I am Lady Neferez. Let me back into the city this instant.
Let's go. I'll lead you to the palace.
You are bold to have sought this audience with me. My guards tell me you were responsible for the massacre of innocent villagers in Alcanis.
But you know that's not true, don't you?
If you are innocent, then why do you have spies skulking through my sewers? Bring her in!
Let me go!
I detest violence. Guards, I leave this matter in your hands.
For me.
Let us be quick.
Get out of here. I will cover your escape.
Thank you. Now we need to get to the sewers. I'll explain why when we get there. Are blocking our way. We must destroy their summoning construct. There has to be a way into the sewers from here. This leads to the sewers. I found my mother Adria. She's alive. But the Imperial Guard is holding her somewhere down here.
We will find her.
I've got your back!
Be accursed!
So Magda was telling the truth. Somehow I knew my mother was alive. Always knew.
Good news. Hurry. Just remember that your mother may not be the person you imagine.
That was inspiring!
The deserts of Kyrgyzstan are majestic, expansive, and full of stinging swarms of insects. They may seem a minor nuisance, But these vermin carry numerous strains of pestilence. One of them was trapped in my boot once, and my foot swelled up to the size of a melon before the infection cleared. What horrible creatures!
Patience.
Had enough!
Not yet.
Adria should be up here.
Tell us about the Black Soul Stone! We know of the 3 that the Horadrim used to trap the primevals. What is the purpose of this one?
Your master Belial has good reason to fear it.
Leave her alone!
Seize them!
Not ready yet.
Leah, my daughter.
You know who I am?
My darling, I've watched over you all your life, but I never dared get close because of the danger that always shadows me.
It is not safe here. Let's move.
I'm surprised Cain never told you why I left. He knew I was called to fight the Lords of Hell, and I knew he would keep you safe.
He's gone now.
Then it's fate that we have been reunited. Cain's work, your work, is my war.
According to the Horadric texts, only 2 evils remain. Belial is here in Chaldeum, and Azmodan has yet to reveal himself. The guards were asking you about this Black Soul Stone. I remember reading about it in Uncle's journal, but it didn't seem important.
No, but it is. It is the key to defeating evil forever. It was created by the mage Zoltan Kuhl to trap demonic souls.
Yes, he was a renegade Horadrim, dismembered by his brethren before he could activate the Soul Stone. His head was sealed away in the Dulgur Oasis.
We must retrieve it, because if we're to use the Soul Stone to defeat Belial and Azmodan, Zoltan Kuhl must live again.
We rescued Leah's mother, Adria. She told us about the Black Soul Stone, an artifact that could banish evil forever. I must find it.
Murderer, torturer, monster. These were the titles bestowed upon Zoltan Kuhl by the Horadrim. Though it cost them dearly, they killed the wizard for his crimes against nature and sealed his broken corpse within a shadow realm. It seems they were afraid he might return.
Ah, good.
Just the thing. This will help. You are very pretty.
I can also imprison the minds of my enemies.
I've been told you were there for the destruction of Mount Ariat.
Baal, the Lord of Destruction, sought to enslave mankind to the power of hell by corrupting the sacred World Stone. Unthinkable though it was, I was forced to destroy it.
And half the countryside with it.
Understand, friend, that entire worlds burned as heaven and hell fought over the World Stone. Ariat's destruction was regrettable. And, believe me, I paid a high cost as well.
You seem to have survived the World Stone's destruction.
The resultant explosion dispersed the light and harmony of my angelic being. Without form or shape, I restored myself within the realm of pandemonium. It took me 20 of your years, but finally, I returned home to the high heavens.
Were your brothers in arms glad for your return?
Hardly. Believing my actions had endangered creation, the Angiras Council put me, the Archangel of Justice, on trial. I knew then that heaven was doomed, unless I could enlist the aid of mankind against the coming onslaught of hell.
I can't believe what people throw away. I want to buy some of it.
"300 years ago, I selected Kul and 6 others to form the Horadrim. He was a great man who was driven mad by his long quest to hunt evil.
Why did the Horadrim kill Zoltan Kul?
He delved into powers not meant for man, trying to fashion an artifact that could fill his empty heart with the souls of angels and demons. The Horadrim had no choice but to slay him. The Order never recovered.
I don't like dealing with Kul any better than you do, but I see no other way. If Adria says we must, then we must. Uncle Deckard trusted her, and so will I.
Do you regret abandoning Leah?
What? No, I never saw it that way. She grew up in safety, while I risked my life to find the key to our salvation. It was the sacrifice that I had to make. In any case, Leah will meet her full potential under my guidance. Do you not have things to do?
How well did you know Cain?
For a time, during the darkening of Tristram, we spent many nights in the Tavern of the Rising Sun, discussing his Horadric texts and the varied arcana I'd collected during my travels.
Did you ever see him again?
Only from afar. From time to time, our paths would cross, and I would catch glimpses of Leah as she grew. It broke my heart that I could not reveal myself and raise her as my own.
How did you come to be captured?
I was trying to steal out of the city. I'd returned to gather some things before setting out to recover Zoltan Kul's head, and the guards found me. Zoltan Kul, a legend. There is no doubt in my mind he is as powerful as the stories say. But for every bit of his genius, he was surely mad. He was obsessed with immortality and power.
A madman. We would do better to leave him asleep in the desert than to call on him for aid.
You have a better idea.
I do not. It is merely a warning.
Zoltan Kul is an unknown. Involving him is risky.
You take risks every day, Crusader, and one dismembered wizard is nothing compared to Belial and Azmodan.
How long has it been since you were in Chaldeum?
Last time I passed through here, I was soon after meeting Mira. She wanted to stop and see the city, but I convinced her to travel on. My good memories of Chaldeum feel like I'm watching someone else's life. I'll be glad for us to be gone.
How did you meet your wife?
It's actually quite a tale. We met in a town not far from here on the outskirts of Curast. She was... well, you're not going to believe it. She was locked in a cage.
She was a criminal?
No. They were going to burn her as a witch.
Well, at least she wasn't a criminal.
Let's talk about this another time.
I take it your wife was not burned at the stake for witchcraft.
I broke her out in the middle of the night and we escaped. They didn't chase us far. I guess they were glad to see her go.
You risked your life for someone you didn't even know. There's not many would do that.
She wasn't a witch. She was a mystic. Though we didn't find that out for a time. Not until we started traveling with the Vetchin wagon train. But that's a story for another time.
A week ago, I was deafened by the voices. Council members argued in the corridors outside my chambers. Guards chanted on their patrols and scribes murmured incessantly. Out here, there is only the wind.
Hey, you! Come. Sure, there's more buyers in the city, but I like it up here. Better view. No pesky guards.
As the shepherd watches over his flock, so shall I care for those.
New goods today. Please look, you won't be disappointed.
I must say, I'm very fond of this new family I find myself in. But you could be a bit more open about your love for us, you know.
I don't normally talk about love, unless I'm speaking of Zakharoon.
Oh, don't try to hide it. You act like you just need us for our skills, but we know the real reason you've brought us along with you.
After all this time, my mother is alive. I couldn't be happier, and yet it's still hard to accept that she never sent word to me or Uncle Deckard. She said that she wanted to keep me safe, but I just wish I'd known. Well, at least I have her now.
Have I ever told you that I knew Shen before he became part of our family here? Oh, he is such a sweet old fool. What a wild love we had for each other. He used to do the most surprising things, if you know what I mean. I could tell you stories that would curl your hair.
Please, don't.
My people are shunned many places, but we were always welcomed in Chaldeum. Something must be very wrong, that they won't even let their own people into the city now.
Something? You have the sight. Tell me what is wrong.
Is that any way to speak to me? And you don't need visions to see that Belial is in control of the city. The question is how. Those you've chosen to fight alongside you are an interesting bunch. Children after my own heart, flawed in such interesting ways. Irena, you are quite vivacious for one with such a burden. Cormac has certainly noticed. Oh, don't pretend you haven't seen him looking at you. He'd best keep his vows in mind. Or maybe he shouldn't. And that Lyndon, he makes me laugh. He can warm my bed any night. Reminds me of my second husband, he does. This Adria, I sense dark things about her. She is not averse to using whatever means necessary to destroy Asmodan and Belial. She will use the Black Soulstone, no matter what the cost.
And she is right. The Demon Lords must die.
Some costs may prove too high, even for you. I worry about Leah. How is she?
Why do you ask?
Oh, no reason. She just needs someone looking out for her. This Zoltan Kuhl sounds like an untrustworthy fellow. You don't have your head separated from your body for no good reason.
We need him to get the Soul Stone.
Well, if you must. But I don't trust any of those ancient sorcerer types. Always up to no good.
It's disgusting. I've seen that man going in and out of the sewers.
I think we may have a visitor up ahead.
Listen to me. I cannot talk for long. Belial's guards are constantly watching me.
Emperor Hakan?
Forgive me for my behavior at court. The gods would have killed me had I sided with you. But I will help you now as I can. You must be headed to the oasis. I can open this gate for you.
How did all this happen?
There's little I can do. Between my advisors and the Imperial Guard, my every move and action are controlled. I've tried to fight back, but Belial's influence is strong. But now you've given me a chance. Perhaps my only chance.
How could you aid me?
You're here to kill Belial, aren't you? I can help.
Perhaps in a few years.
I can still fight in my own way. I want my empire back. I will find where Belial is hiding and deliver him to you.
I'm not sure I trust you, after you set your guards on us.
I told you it was not my choice. My every move is controlled, and I am surrounded by enemies. But I swear to you, I will help you. I will prove it to you.
Your end is nigh!
Not yet. Patience.
Diablo was the youngest of the prime evils, but I found him the most dangerous, for his power over terror left him incapable of feeling fear. Though he had easily possessed and corrupted many humans, Diablo's essence was finally trapped in a soul stone and banished to the unfathomable abyss 20 years ago.
It is so beautiful.
And Dariel was the only female evil.
Not ready yet.
She aided the lesser evils for many years, but eventually she lost faith in their plots. 2 decades ago, she chose to help Diablo during his resurgence and seize the citadel of the Sightless Eye. Ultimately, she perished at the hands of brave heroes.
To those who doubt my achievements in research, I present my findings on the Dune Dervish. It took me many years to find the truth of these strange, deadly figures. But my sources indicate that they are the cursed remains of mages who summoned a demon far beyond their power to control.
Bad luck for you, friend.
I require more wrath. Not ready yet.
Though the champions are larger and the lunatics more devastating, it is the shaman priests who lead the fallen. These shrunken, unintimidating demons can easily kill an enemy with their firebolts, but it is their ability to resurrect their imp allies that allows them to command such high respect from their peers.
Even here, the serpents hide in the shadows.
Patience. Not enough wrath.
I enjoyed that.
Not ready yet. Patience.
The electric eels are insidious pests that have taken root in the oases surrounding Caldeum. Known for their stinging strikes, these creatures are particularly dangerous when they attack in large numbers. It is said that raw eel has become a delicacy among Caldeum's elite, but I assure you these rumors are baseless.
The vault door is sealed by magic means. The stone faces upon the ground seem to have some reaction to our presence. We would investigate further, but our intrusion has woken something in these halls. We should not linger.
My life has been long. I have gathered much wealth around me, but gold has brought me nothing but pain. And I will not let the curse of my wealth fall on my family. This room shall hold my treasure for all eternity. None shall divine its secrets.
Patience.
Riches await us. The prophet would be pleased.
The crusade marches on! Not yet.
Magnificent. A gift? I will use this.
I enjoyed that.
Help me, please! Someone help!
You fool! Quiet, or I will rip your tongue from your mouth.
The enemy has destroyed Alcarnus and most of the cultists. The Master commands us to capture more slaves immediately. Go to the oasis and abduct the villagers. Kill any who resist. That way we shall both gain allies and destroy enemies.
Thank you, thank you. Those vile creatures were looting my goods. Now that you have saved me, I'd be happy to allow
I
you
can't
the
do that.
privilege of buying them instead.
Do you ever become weary of strife? Of constant fighting?
That is what life is. It only stops when you're dead. So, I got used to it.
You are not very good at lifting the spirits of others, are you?
Not ready yet. Make your peace quickly. Patience.
Is that all?
Not ready yet. By the light be damned. Not yet. ready yet. Make your peace quicker. Blessings of the light.
You will not enter the aqueduct! Lord Belial demands your blood!
This cannot be opened yet. This one almost made it to water. Patience. Not yet. This corpse's flesh writhes. Something is moving.
Please help as many of the villagers here as you can. There are no others who will aid them. I require a new skill. This is well crafted. A lovely piece. Yes. Thank you. I am fond of this one.
arrange this. I'd hide it here.
I recently met a returning Crusader. Now I understand. Each Crusader took an apprentice. When a Crusader fell, his apprentice would take up his arm, his place in the Order, and even his very name. When the first generation of Crusaders fell, their own apprentices took up their identities. And so it has continued for 200 years.
I'm returning to town.